Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been quite some long time. I have not uploaded any video, but my research and the kind of reading I'm doing right now or being doing is not stopped. So my more focus is into reading and understanding new businesses. I'm also focusing on doing my allocations, putting focus completely into all the recent updates which has started on the quarterly updates, and reading about businesses so that my allocation and my investment process is into check. So as it goes on in every quarter, as I read more and more companies, I keep looking at also find new companies to study. And today I'll be talking about a company called Utssav Jewels. And so what they do is they are into B2B jewelry design and jewelry manufacturing, and what they are specialized in is into necklace designing, watches, bracelet, earrings, and different types of such small, lightweight jewelry, basically in 18 karat, 22 carats and all. And what they do is what's the advantage of their business, or the moat of their business, is what they mentioned in their business update, is that they are very design focused. Their advantage is design, and because of that they have a good margin in their business. As I talk about more about this business, I want to just establish one thing. They don't do quarterly updates, or I mean to say, they don't share about quarterly updates. They share half yearly updates so far. And this is the first time they did a con call in their half yearly update. In the previous updates they never do that, so they used to just share on business updates, but this time the management was on the call and they shared few things and few growth plan in their business. So as we go ahead, I'll be talking about I'll give you more updates, why this business looked very interesting, and I thought of bringing up to you guys. So the business did a sales growth of around 67%, and with a PAT of around 197%, almost 200% of PAT, and approximately 60 to 70%, or 65 plus percentage of sales growth. If you very carefully listen to the business update and also understand what's happening around, the gold price has been increasing, and because of that you will see people, but the demand demand for jewelries in the consumers have not decreased in a similar level. So but people are still buying. So as the gold price have increased, the budget is not increased in a similar way. So if somebody wants to buy a gold jewelry today, what they are trying to do is customers are looking for buying maybe a lightweight jewelry, but they are buying jewelries, and in the quite, like, many companies have spoken about in their recent updates, also in the past also, that the gold is something, customers purchasing gold, or the gold demand in India specifically for jewelries is something which is going to be consistently almost 70 to 18% year-on-year growth for next 5 to 10 years approximately. And all the businesses around this are very bullish, and you will also notice a lot of jewelry brands are forming, there are different brands are coming in your nearby, and you will see these new brands are also expanding massively. You will see today different brand stores nearby to your hometown or home around your house, and you will notice there in one place you will see, like, there are multiple brand shops opening. So these are these are not like small shops, these are like huge size shops with a very luxury feel overall. They don't just open a store, but like they make sure the store experience is good, is top notch. And even as these jewelry shops are opening, stores are opening across, you will see the crowd in these stores are also always at a peak. And one more thing which I want to share is, earlier the trend was that people used to buy jewelries from their family jewelers, but now the trend has also been shifted towards they look for something like a reputed brand. And why they purchase, they feel trusted, they feel that they can anytime sell that jewelry. They feel that the brand will not not do wrong or not sell anything wrong to them. So these trust factors have grown in the consumers. Plus, earlier most of the people used to stay in their hometown or some too close to their family, and they all used to buy from single jewelry brand which has been running in their family. But as people are also moving across for work, like somebody from different city or state moving to tier 1 city for work or some other places, right? So that kind of a change has brought in people to purchase from their nearby stores, and for that also reason people look for buying from any reputed brand store. So like Kalyan Jewelers, or if you see, Titan is also quite famous, but Kalyan Jewelers or PNG Jewelers, or what I see in at least nearby to my location, these different stores are growing in a very high speed. Bluestone and all, multiple. And one trend I keep looking at, these whenever I see these stores are always packed, and people have not stopped buying gold even if the gold price have increased. This is something which I wanted to share before I go ahead. So about now coming back to Utssav has done good progress and good updates about their business. They mentioned their margin is around 9.45%. Approximately their PAT margin was around 6% this year, this half yearly. And if you see, because of this, the brand and this company stands out because they have a really good margin compared to other similar B2B brand like Sky Gold, because what they have mentioned is the advantages, because they can charge higher prices for the design. And so far they have been they were mostly manufacturing gold jewelries, but recently they have also started manufacturing diamond jewelries, lab grown diamonds. So their business is also expanding. They are looking for new opportunities. They are trying to be into all these market demand, based on market demand. And currently, so last year in FY25, the total amount of gold manufacturing they did was around 1.5 ton of gold jewelry design. But they want to now expand their capacity, and they want to build another 1 ton capacity in their works, I mean wherever the factory is. Maybe they will buy a new factory, or they will basically their target is to expand to 2.5 ton jewelry manufacturing. That is the expansion goal, and this is going to happen in next 1 or 2 months only. So which also looks like a very attractive, and the reason these companies do these things, because there's a high demand. And why also, if you think about why these B2B jewelry brands are growing, why these B2B jewelry brands are getting so much orders, and what is one more advantage is because these retail store like Kalyan Jewelers, they have been expanding in such a massive way. They focus on store expansion. So because of that, now they are also in Kerala too. They are also in like somewhere in Delhi, somewhere in Kolkata. Every corner of the city they have opened their store, right? And in the country. So as they expand, now they because now they also have to keep a lot of jewelries in their store. They also outsource those jewelry manufacturing, and they don't only focus on in-house manufacturing, and usually they diversify their manufacturing, and that is how a lot of different B2B jewelry brand gets a demand or orders. So that is the reason Utssav also got a good order, and the kind of performance, the kind of delivery they are doing is really good so far. The sales growth what they have shown, and why I'm talking about this company is, so if I now talk about the number, the current market cap of this company is around 600 crore. I'm just going to round off these numbers so that it's easy to understand. So the current market cap is around 600 crore, and the half yearly revenue was around 475 crore. So if you see, the market cap and the revenue is almost very close, right? Usually you will see almost 1/5 or 1/10 of the market cap is the total revenue of many companies, whereas a B2B company usually have a very close revenue and market cap. But if you see here, what I'm trying to talk about is the P ratio. The company valuation is still very cheap compared to the kind of delivery they are doing, the kind of the PAT revenue they are doing, and they did a overall market. They did a PAT of around 30 crores this half yearly. And if I talk about their entire goal, so they have a like a guidance or like a target to achieve around 1100 to 1200 crore of revenue this year end. So if they have already done 475, and I guess now they are looking forward to around 100% demand, and because of that or maybe 100% revenue growth, so if they do that, the PAT is also going to do a similar kind of a jump. And if we calculate around in similar overall a year PAT, what they can achieve is around 65 crores. So what I did here is I took a overall year revenue. I just took out a 6% of approximately 6% PAT margin, and the PAT comes around 65 crore. Now when you divide the 65 crore on 600 market cap, approximately what is the 600 market cap, you get around 10 P, which is 1 year forward. And as the kind of expansion plan they spoke about, looks like the business has a very long run plan, and this will continue doing good. The business, the managements are very confident about it. The kind of leverage they have is the design, the kind of delivering fast based on customer demand. Their design is something a USP. So far also they mentioned about that because their demand has increased because of these demand in tier 2 tier 3 cities now, and because of those demands they were able to get a lot of orders from their clients. And their clients are like Kalyan Jewelers, Lalita Jewelers, and many in south and north both. They are diversifying from that point of view. And the reason they were able to make a good margin is because they make these designer jewelers plus watches, and because such kind of products there is a good margin, and they were able to do good in that. And going forward, they are so in November there is a gold jewelry kind of not workshop but like a mega show in UAE. So they will be participating in that, and lot of customers from across the world will be visiting, and they see that they have a good potential to convert a lot of customers from that exhibition. And apart from that, they are planning to open an office in UAE. They want to expand in Singapore, USA, and other Middle East area countries. And because these kind of expansion plan and forward-looking thought process looks attractive, because now if they continue or they achieve their guidance or targets or business goals, basically the business will show similar kind of revenue in the updates and the kind of PAT, and this will definitely help business to grow and capture more and more market share. And as the market share increases, there's a chance of good share price upward movement, right? But let's not think about price right now, but let's focus on their long-term goal. So they also gave a 2030 FY 2030 goal of around, they want to get into achieve a sales around 4,000 to 5,000 crore of sales, which is again a very good long-term vision which they are very clear about. And if we invest in such companies, we can't just simply invest our entire money at this stage, because they have a very long-term plan. They are just like around 475 crore or like 500 crore of yearly revenue, and now if they have a target to achieve 4,000, we can't put all the money right now and think of, oh, it is going to go 4 times, so our share price minimum can go 4 times, right? No, that's not how it works. We have to track this company. We cannot just believe or trust management just with their first statement. We have to track, we have to see if they really deliver in a similar way, and then that's how you build, or as an investor we build our our position into such companies. So this is not a recommendation to buy or sell, but the idea is here to to give you an overview of how do you see a company, and if they are definite, if they like do achieve, if they achieve their guidance, the chances of you making money also becomes higher. And as an investor, one thing I've learned is not to see stock prices and not to judge a stock because it's the P is high or what they do in the first glance. Instead, understand the business model, understand the growth, understand the scope of future growth or near term growth, and then take your decision. And you cannot build or put your entire money into such any businesses. So that is why the diversification role comes here, where when you invest in the market directly, you have to diversify in terms of like putting your money into multiple stocks, and you cannot put your entire amount in one stock. You cannot consolidate. You should not do that, because when you invest based on company's update, there can be something which might go wrong, right? So you have to prepare yourself in a good position so that it doesn't impact your journey into stock market or your journey into investing, right? And so that's overall about what Utssav is doing. And this looks very interesting to me. That is why I was studying it, and I thought of bringing it up for you guys. And that's about, I know this video I have spoke about a lot of things about investing, gyan, or business updates. But what I'm trying to say is, if you are not, or as an investor, the first thing is to if you want to get into market to invest directly into the stock, the first thing is to understand business. And it's not just like understanding any random business, but businesses which you understand, or which you are somehow you have seen those things, right? So kind of a jewelry brands, I have been seeing jewelry brands growing in front of me, or I have visited multiple jewelry brands. I understand how jewelry brands run, and when I have got like deep down into understanding more from reading about businesses, I understood now how these jewelry brands operate, how many golds they like how do they purchase gold, how do they sell golds, how do they take order, how do they design. So those part of things which I have understood well, and that is the kind of confidence which I get when I invest in a stock. I'm not saying that I am invested in a particular Utssav stock, but I have built position into jewelry brands, and I look for I follow those companies, and I track them very closely to understand how they are doing, or what kind of updates they are doing. So that's about for today, and I just wanted to share this quickly. I know I've been not sharing much videos because it just takes some time, like a lot of time from me to sit and record, but I'll try to figure out a way where I can just simply quickly record and share whatever I am learning. I have this weekend I got a chance to read like a lot of companies, took a lot of notes, reevaluated all my, like just did a check of all my investment, all my stocks, whatever they have shown updates recently. So just did those calculation, just managed my entire wherever the money is spread across. So I do that. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy reading about companies. I enjoy following or tracking a company, and I don't know, like I can spend a lot of time into this. So apart from design, I also track companies. I enjoy reading about businesses. So these are the two things I just enjoy, and I do it because I enjoy. So I just wanted to share my what I enjoy reading, and that's all. But I'll be sharing more and more company updates. I read a lot of companies, and I have good understanding now. I'm very confident about understanding any business very quickly, understanding their balance sheets or their PNL, and that gives me a very good confidence to invest. So I'll try to bring some knowledge for you guys, whoever is watching, and maybe you can apply these knowledge or this learning in your investment journey, and this can help you build your position or be confident about investing. That's all. Thank you.